Oh, I've been muted. Sorry. I was trying to do a couple things. I might make a mod real quick that I want to use before we start. I might do that first. Um, oh. I don't know. Yeah, I'm so I was thinking to rebalance. I don't know how to like make that be a thing, but I wanted to try a little more of a difficult experience with Byzantium and see how it felt. Some changes I like wanted to see. I'm like, okay, let's actually try to see how these would feel. But I'm like, I think I'm not sure I can figure this one out. Um, I'm like, how do you see? No, well, no. I'm making a mod right now. This mod is just like quality of life for me, though. It's only gonna do one thing so far, I think. I'm not gonna change anything else, but I'm making a new mod right now. I just want to make it so the fort thing. What's wrong with forts? I think it's like stupid that you need to siege every fort. You get a peace deal malice. So I'm just like deleting that. Real quick. Play the wrong way. What does that mean? Yes, that does mean that. That's part of it, yeah. No subject spam. And part of that would be no subject spam, no improved relations to lower antagonism. Because I think that's like broken. And then I was gonna try this other one, but I don't know how playable it would be. But I was gonna make it a rule that I can't lower my sliders below 50%. Meaning that I have to pay like half for stability and half for Diplo spending like the entire game. This is how it was in early access. If like, not that that really matters to you guys, but this is like how it worked in early access. But the issue became like the AI was too bad. Like the AI would like basically never have money, so they like removed that. I think like part of it is because of the forts though. And then I made this mod that will definitely fix everything. Don't worry. This mod is like literally does one thing that I made. See if it works. Is this gameplay for purely it's just like I want this gameplay to be like to slow the game down a bunch. I mean, I'll probably go central. I'm considering just doing the subject thing I recommended in my video. Maybe I'll mod that real quick too, where it's like you hit there's no cap on the annexation like penalty. So at like some point it would be like not feasible for you to just keep using small subjects because you can never like the relations would be like -500 at some point, you know, something like that. Or I'll just say no subjects at all. But I was just I wanted to test some like changes that I had like suggested. But I could just do it as a house rule too. So I want to see if I fix this. No, apparently I didn't fix it. I failed. Did I use the mod? So the mod's supposed to do. But I clearly did it wrong. Oh, I don't have it selected. Oops. I thought I did, but... What's up, P, with slider? I mean, I think that, like, Diplo spending is kind of ridiculous. I don't know. That might be, like, unplayable. I'm not sure. Like, can you like make Byzantium work with that requirement? I have no idea. Like, you know, is it reasonable to like? I wonder if there's a like I can make a mod version too. Like, I'm sure there is, right? Like, if I could find it in the code, like what how the slide. I don't know. I don't see. Maybe someone with good modding could like find that for me. I could add that too. Like the idea that like instead of, you know, like instead of manually requiring my sliders to be set to 50%, I would like it would just be like this, where it's like you literally can't. That would be like the preferred outcome. But I don't know how to do that. So I'm wondering if I could find it in like the military one. Yeah. All I'm gonna be play Byzantium. I'm just trying to make a mod first. This is not working. Why is this not working? I'm a failure. I swear it's like not using the mod. It is just not working. Let's see. I could just delete the file from the game code too. Which I think is funny. Let's see. Hmm. I'm struggling right now. Um, I was trying to fix a couple things that I didn't like all of a sudden, but, like, I can't get this to work. I'm a failure. Yeah, there's just a couple things that I wanted to, like, change that would be for balance reasons. But I was also just gonna play with some house rules to, like 'cause I don't know how to fix certain things, like, things that would change, but are you the guy that helped me yesterday? Maybe you know. Oh, you know what? Maybe I figured it out. 'Cause let's try that. Well, I'm trying to delete some rules that I don't like. Imagine. I'm trying to do, like, the fort thing, but on top of it, I'm like, "Okay, I wanna." I'm also trying to remove the minimum war score of 10 to piece someone out in a positive way, 'cause I think it's stupid, and then, I was gonna make it so you don't have to wait a year to piece somebody out separately either. Be back 1 sec. I'm failing to mod, so you know, just give up. Do you think you'll sign up to be a beta tester? No. I've already done that. I've already been a beta tester for them. They don't listen. Rip on what? I mean, I don't think my theory with like that is like I don't really think creators need to like do that. I mean, we already get early access, generally speaking. You know what I mean? Like every release that in the last 2 years I've had early access to. Would it be like early access? I don't know. Just doesn't seem like a very good time investment for me. Maybe I just need you to help me with a mod, you know? I just need to like get you to make it. This is the way. Oh, maybe that'd be easier. I don't know if this would be possible, but part of the mod I was thinking it would be interesting if you couldn't lower your Diplo and stability sliders. Similar to how this is like this. Like I don't know if that functionality would like transfer over if you could do that, but the idea would be like you couldn't lower your Diplo and stab. Similar to how you can't lower your army maintenance and navy, whatever, right? Past 50. I don't know how doable that would be though. Maybe I could send you a list on Discord though of things to change. But for now, we're going to be playing some house rules to make the game a bit more interesting. And my idea is, well, I have a couple different things I want to do. I'm not good at knowing exactly where 50% is, but yeah, I'm sure, like, if you can't do certain things, that's reasonable, right? But yeah. I would like to make, I mean, I was thinking, I'm like, man, and it's not even like for, like, honestly, I'm not making a mod for, like, this isn't like, oh, I want to make a mod for other people. It's more of like, I want to make a mod that will make the game more enjoyable for me. It's not necessarily meant to be like a project for the community or something. But it'd be cool. I think one thing I want to try is that subject thing I mentioned. Like, if you can make it so when you annex subjects, that penalty is uncapped. I just be curious to see how that would like affect the subject spam. It's like the negative 100, like to diplo annexation, the negative 100 penalty. Just make that like uncapped, so that it can keep going up and up. I hate, like, I was playing a run. Like, I recorded a video yesterday for Hungary, right? But I got so bored of the subject meta that I like literally just scrapped it. I was like, this is so boring. So boring. I'm like, okay, I'm done with subjects. That's the vibes right now, you know? Like, it's so boring. And overpowered, too. It's like, obviously that, too, right? Okay. So what we're going to try today is a bit of house rules that might make this unplayable, but hopefully not. The idea is that we can't drop our diplo spending below 50% or our stab spending. So basically, none of our sliders can drop below the 50% mark, similar to how Army and Fort are kind of already done. So, yeah, that's going to be our kind of first rule set, is that at no point can we drop a slider below 50%. Second, we're not going to be using subjects. We do start with the subject, and then, you know, it's fine. We'll annex them. But more so, the rule is that we can't create custom subjects. I'm okay with making historical subjects, though. So just the rule would be no custom subjects. Historical subjects are okay. And I can't improve relations to lower antagonism. So those kind of like the, I mean, the couple different rules. Just to recap, sliders can't go below 50%. We can't make custom subjects, and we can't improve relations to lower antagonism. No, I'm okay with just not using subjects, honestly, right now. I have an idea of how to fix that, but I can't implement it like for a mod. Maybe my my buddy here can help me make a good rebalance mod, but yeah, we'll come to that later, where we make it so the cap is removed for yeah. Anyways, So, and if you guys didn't know, if you guys don't know, in early access, this is actually similar to how it was. So how it was in early access is that if you lowered the stability to 0, it was like you were paying for half. Same with like army maintenance. Like you couldn't just 0 a slider. So that's kind of how it was. I don't really feel like I mean, if you're playing the subject meta, you're just gonna have your Diplo slider maxed at all times. So I don't really feel like that would do anything significant. You know. But yeah, we'll see if this is possible. Byzantium's probably a bad nation to try all this out with because I think it could go bad. Like, I don't even know. It seems like it might be like a borderline impossible. Byzantium just starts in a really rough spot, and you know, yeah, it might be kind of difficult. But we'll give it a go anyways. I'd say the goal for this run is to have a more fun experience in a way where the game's a bit slowed down. Will be like kind of like the underlining goal. So by not using subjects, I'm going to be slowed down because I'm going to have to integrate myself and then culture convert myself, etc., etc. So hopefully that will make the game a bit more interesting. But yeah, let's remove our forts besides Constantinople. There ain't no way I can afford that. Maybe I'm thinking about deleting my army too. I don't know. Well, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I don't really like the stab slider or the Diplo slider that much, but like, I guess they're a way to like, if they use stability more, like for more things, I think it'd be interesting. But the reality is like right now, it's like you don't really need stab for much. Here's something I wanted. Okay, you guys might hate this, like legit, but here's what I thought. You know how no CB, you have to take a stab hit. What if that was the only way to go to war? And so like you're like artificially like forced to pay your stability slider more, like a lot more, because like if you want to go to war, it's 30 stab. And then like modifiers that actually reduce the cost of that would actually do something. I feel like that was the original game design before Parliament was added, by the way. I might be wrong, but I'm like, because why do they have modifiers like that? Like, you know, in your tech tree. Like over here, they have like, I don't remember actually where it is, but maybe they even got, no, this one. So they have like war with no CB costs. So like you'd want to get stuff like this that like lowered that too. But then that would like put pressure on your stability, right? Like imagine if you wanted to change laws that cost you like a lot of stability, which I think it should. Like I'm just saying, like they have this like modifier in the game that like could be something that was like more interesting, like and that you wanted to pay for, but then they just don't. That's like a random rant, I know. But then you'd be like more incentivized to pay for your stability because you had to. My Navarre run. I mean, I think that stab is just a thing that's like you don't really care about it that much. As long as it's not like -50, it's fine, right? That's like the state of like stability right now. Okay, so we do some land integrate. We might want to get started on that. We could probably head a cabinet our guy as well. I noticed the weird thing is that if you don't pause the game, you can assign your cabinet for free day one. But if you like unpause, it would cost you money. It's just like I think it's a glitch. But it's like random. I'm like that is weird. That it's free to assign cabinet actions if you don't unpause the game. So let's grab regulated export. I guess that's it's fine. Can rival to, well, the Ottomans for one. I don't know if we want to rival the There should be rivals, Serbia and Bulgaria. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna declare on us day one. They might. Sure. Rival everybody. I feel like in this patch though, like Serbia and Bulgaria will just declare on you before you can do anything. You can win the war. It's just like that's just what they do. But other than that, I don't know how bad money's going to be, like, really tight. I feel like. I'm a little concerned. I'm like, I don't know that it's going to be feasible to keep our buildings on, really. Like, our royal court, I don't think we can afford that. I think we will max minting straight away. But even with max minting straight away, I'm like concerned. Like I don't know that we can afford. Like I might just get rid of the navy. I don't know, or the army. It's kind of like, is the 700 guys really worth like 2 a month? I I don't know. I think that I think we just delete the army. You know, delete the army, delete the navy. It might be not the right play, but when we have to pay for these sliders the whole time, I just don't know that we can afford that. I kind of think we can't. So, I mean, maybe it's the wrong call, but we'll just have to see. At the 20 stab hit. I think that, yeah, it's going to be rough. I did delete the forts. I don't know if control should come from forts, but I think that there could be like a bonus. I think though, my best idea with forts is that the maintenance should be like significantly reduced, and their like strength should be also significantly reduced. That's my take on it. Or at least like, I've thought about this. Like, if I could make a modifier that made it so the AI could pay less for forts, that'd be an interesting thing. Because I really don't like what I really don't like the Paradox does is they like things like forts, right? Like the players can delete all the forts, but the AI is not. So the AI is just like crippled versus the player, right? So it's like I think that they should make a way that the player is like disincentivized to delete every fort to make it like even ground. Man, we're making tons of money. We actually, kind of, yeah. Oh, I'm not paying max castle core. That's part of it. I'd like to get rid of my one subject, but let's see how this plays out. Maybe we won't get either disaster. You never know. Optimism. Why not have some optimism, you know? I guess we don't need this argentry opened as well. You know, we're not gonna need that. No dock either. You know, it's chill. I'm thinking that I'm gonna get declared on by Bulgaria, but maybe I won't. I don't know. Just depends on the RNG, I guess. They want noble navy. I can't do that. Sorry, sirs. No, you know what? Sure. I'll give him noble navy. I'm a nice guy. I'm relatable too. That's what I've heard. What is this? I don't want... No. No. My leader died. So sad. Hey, at least I can only get the one disaster now. Why is this like? I don't understand why historically we wanted to waste 7 stab. But you know, I kind of like it. Known role player. What's the advantage to this? You know, like you get 20 unrest or 20 unrest. Like, why? So it's just like a matter of like which estate do you want to piss off? Okay. That event, I'm like, what's the point? Who would you like to piss off? Anyways, we'll call Parliament here. Just pick. You know, gotta change that law. Let's change to. I guess a central council is probably reasonable. And we could look for another law change, maybe. What other law would be good to change? If we favor the elites, can we even tax them at all? Or is it still cursed? I don't know. Because I think they probably make the most money at the start. I'll give it a try, give it a try. Favor the elites, see if I can tax them anything. I find this event kind of annoying. It's like, oh, do you want to lose your cabinet seat for like 2 years? For minimum value? Sure. I love that. Let's do that. Am I really going to debt already? I don't like that. I don't... the only thing I'm like looking at this and I'm like, how do I know if this is 50? It looks like it like might be like 45. I'm like, these seem off. Like, am I paying too much for stability? Oh no, it says right there at 50% investment. How do I get that to show up here? Is it only allowed to show up on wow. I hate you, game. So they all have to be perfectly in line with the stability slider. I'm like trying to draw a line here. Okay, it's perfect. I gotta get like a one of those things you use to like hang up a shelf or something, you know? Make sure that these sliders are the exact way that the minimum that I can pay. Oh, I don't know why I'm paying for this though. That's troll. But it's kind of like it's not looking good. No, don't people get like a line to put like even their shelf? Like, you know, it's like a laser. They like you put to, I don't know. That's what I thought people did. I don't. I've never hung up a freaking shelf before. Okay. That's my girlfriend. Hey, do we need a laser to hang a shelf? You just laugh at me. She'd be like, no, we can't afford a laser. Fair, fair. All right, so how cooked are we? I mean, this is good news, right? Because the sooner it happens, the sooner it's dealt with, right? That's the cope. But like, this seems like impossible-ish, right? Or am I wrong? Like, it seems like semi-impossible. Just the way that I've seen it right now. But Byzantium's like the worst choice to try this, to be fair. It's like, how are you gonna survive? That's just so much money I'm paying in Diplo spending already, right? It's freaking tragic. I guess I could not pay for Cost of Core, but that's kind of like... That's tough, right? It's doable. Can you send help? No, I don't need the ships. That's not what I need. I need money. No, these leeches are up to no good. It's like it's a weird scenario. Wow, 4 ducats. That's pretty good. We cannot upset the social order. Oh, good. A loan is canceled. Done. Huge. This kind of seems... I don't really think it's that. I think it's the cost of court and that, like, it's the diplo spending too, right? It's just like the expenses are too high. Because I don't really think that like the tax efficiency, I don't think it matters. Can I tax these guys? I mean, that law changed, like... Okay, maybe I'll do something. To be fair, I am fixing my systems, and then maybe I can tax people like a hair. Like, next to nothing. Yeah, that's good. Like, it's the desperate time. We can't lose 10 a month, though. Forever. I mean, we could not... If we have to not pay for cost of court, we could. It just kind of sucks because then we don't fix the issue. But I guess it's like, might be what we have to do. What is this? Sure, man, I'm made of money. You don't know. I want to go naval, but like I don't know that going naval right now is necessarily a focus. This event is misery, isn't it? They're like, you want to lose 50 estate satisfaction for 10 legitimacy? And the answer is yes, I do. I would love that. There's nothing... Uh-oh. Risk of bankruptcy. Oh, that's next year. That's not a big deal. Yeah, that's like a year away. That's not a big deal for me. What can I do to not have that happen, though? I don't know. I only have like one more loan available. I think it'll be okay. I think I just need to hit 90 legitimacy and I can get rid of that privilege, right? It's kind of hard without... Like, having the sliders at minimum like that is brutal, actually. Again, I am doing it with, like, the worst... I picked the worst nation to try this with. It's, like, borderline impossible. I wouldn't say impossible, but... Yeah, I don't want to go bankrupt, right? That'd be bad. That's the rumor about bankruptcy that I heard. But I gotta get to 95. Can I get to 95? No. I can't pay for this anymore. Oh my god, I can't even have it. That's tragic. I mean, I don't lose that much money if it's a 0, but like, how do I fix this? Is there any like stuff I don't even... Could close the university and the wharves. I don't know. It's like we're in the hard times. Paying for that is like crazy bad. I don't even know if like, is it... What do I do? I don't know. Like, I actually don't know how to fix this. I know that, but I don't know if I can. Like, I'm going bankrupt, like, now. You know? Like, I was trying to get that legitimacy to 95, but I can't even make it there. I can't take another loan. I don't really know what I can do here. Oh, wait, I'm not even allowed to lower this below half. Also, I'm cheating. There's no more loans to take. Like, that's what I'm saying. There's no more loans to take. I don't know what I can do. I like need legitimacy, man. No. I think I'm just gonna go bankrupt. Dear God, I mean, it's terrible. I don't know. I mean, favoring the elite probably wasn't the way. But it's like, wait, maybe I'm not bankrupt. Maybe they give me more money now. No, I'm bankrupt. No, never mind. Is it? Okay, never mind. Never mind. That's ridiculous. That's tough, man. That's tough. I don't know. Brutal. I mean, I feel like that would just be GG because you're gonna get attacked then, right? Like, yeah, that's just like GG. I mean, probably. I don't know. Seems kind of impossible. What could I do? It's like thinking about it. It's like, what could I have done better? Yeah, but Thomas, that's against the rules. I'll try again, but I'm like, what could I have done better? That's tough. I just died. Honestly, I would much rather struggle than play the subject meta. Because struggling is like actually fun. And subject meta is like I would rather just not play the game. Like honestly. It's so boring, the subject meta. Alright, so let's try this again. Maybe we just didn't. I don't even know. Coping. I think maybe we just need to not pay for food or pay for food at half like day one, right? Maybe that'd be better. It's hard for me to get these sliders to like the like where 50% should be. Maybe we don't pay for cost of court to max. It's like a thought. I mean, if we did that though, I don't know that I don't know if that's like useful. Maybe though. I don't know. I think generally paying for cost of court max is good, but it's like maybe we just can't do that. Normally you can, but with this certain play set, it just might not be possible. I haven't deleted my army and my navy, and that wasn't enough. Like, what more can I do? I guess, yeah, maybe not paying max cost of court is reasonable, though. That's really cringe, call a shot, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm disappointed in you. This game's easy as fuck, and you're gonna do that. Shame on you. Very cringe. Very, very big disappoint. How cringe of you. You might as well use the subject meta too then, huh? Pleb. Alright, maybe we need to export ban. That's the only way. Regular export was just not enough, you know? I need more money. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I didn't close enough buildings, though, too. That's possible. I mean, do we even pay that much for a hospital? Oh, really? It's probably like the worst in the docks. Need to be closed. We'll have to dig deep. It's not really what I care to do. It's not this unprofitable or whatever. It's like a university isn't considered profitable or unprofitable. It's just, you know, like a royal court isn't either of those things either. All right. So this time we don't max cost of court because it's not possible, or doesn't feel possible. And we hope for the best. Get us by Eric with our friends, the Ottomans. It could always no CB, but I don't know. I'm not really a huge fan of that. For the stab loss. But it's certainly, I guess it's like, might be, I don't know. I'm like debating, like, should I max cost of court or should I not? Because I don't know. I feel like that's kind of where we got in trouble last time, though. So like maybe we need to slow down the legitimacy push. I got some of the modding this stuff done. So I'm trying this time, maybe. I mean, I want to get my legitimacy up. I guess for now I make money. Maybe it's okay. Maybe I close more buildings and, you know, I played better this time. So I won't run into the same issues. Surely. I like how I didn't even set up my cabinet. That's a W. Now I would have to pay for people. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Day one is free, but if you forget, they punish you. Don't want to forget to assign your cabinet actions or your cabinet advisors day one, or you have to pay for it now. Like, I'm not paying for that. Oh yeah, I could lose 500 ducats. That's surely reasonable. No worries. All right, got a disaster earlier this time. Good, good. Seek foreign aid? Nah. Commission a dynastic. What does this do? We gain legitimacy? All right. What do we got? How long is this going to take you? I need it done today. Oh, hey, 5 legitimacy. That could have helped last time. What can the nobles do for me? Oh, yeah, no. Not a chance. I mean, yeah, you can have that. What's in it for me, though? This doesn't seem like there's anything in it for me. They're just... Where's the legitimacy? What does foreign aid do? I need help from... Who's the most idiotic person to ask for help for? I need help from the candidates. I need a competitive loan. Can you give me a competitive loan? With 10% interest? How's that competitive? Yeah, no. No. Not very competitive, if you ask me. Noble Navy? Okay. Yeah, you know, our economy's looking better this time, right? I don't really know what we did differently, but it's way better this time. The demands of the Ottomans? No. But thanks for the legitimacy. MVP. And now we start losing money. It's happening again. I guess we're making way more from minting, maybe with that minting law, though. Maybe that's the main difference. We also learned that switching to favor the nobility wasn't that great. It didn't really allow us to tax them anymore. So probably was just like a bad call. But you still change off the, you know, the terrible Pronar system. Why is the Pronar system so bad? You for my beloved. It was good. What happened? Wait, balance of budget was there? I wasn't paying attention. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I didn't see it. It's fine. I mean, I could go back. I think that predetermines what your parliament's going to be anyways. I could just go back and do it. I just didn't even notice that I had balance of budget. Is even that good right now? It's like, I don't know if it's that good. It's not like I can mint more money. I just get less inflated. Is it that big of a deal? I don't know. Chat is freaking out. They're like, you missed balance the budget. You have to reload. It's over if you don't reload right now. I'm like, I don't know this really helps me that much. But sure. Because I feel like I don't want to pass this. Like, and now it's going to be like worse to get my law change through. Because I need to get rid of the Pronar system no matter what. Yes, focus on land. All right, that's fine. I'm not sure that it really helps me that much, though. It just makes it so I don't get inflated as much for like a year, which is like, okay, sure. It is vital. Can I afford a guy in strength of government? I don't know. No. We're to go with no. Maybe we can. We can. I feel like it's important to have our legitimacy go up faster. Yeah, I don't care about that. Our ruler's dead. It's over. Lose inflation. Wow. What you mean? What is? Or what do you mean? What if? Oh, you have to play the game like it's meant to be played. That's all it is. No subjects, no improving relations to lower antagonism, no lowering your sliders below 50%, no allies. I don't know if there's a ceiling. I think the highest I got to was like 80% inflation one time. No console, yeah. So I said there's no custom subjects. We can use historical subjects if we want. But maybe I'll ban those two. I don't know. Where's the legitimacy event? No. It seems to be going a bit better this time. I think whenever our leader dies, things get a lot worse, though. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, we can tax people like a tiny bit more. We're losing a ducat. We're insane. I want my claim, but it takes so long for this firework to go through. It's so slow. Why are you so bad at this? It's because they're like counter-espionage? Come on. Hurry up. Blasted traitors. Oh, wait, legitimacy for 16 ducats? I'm in. Yeah, this looks doable. I think we're doing okay with this one. This feels way more difficult, though. Sorry. The one province strat for longer than 10? What does that mean? What do you mean for longer than 10? Oh. I mean, I invented that, you know? I invented the one province subject. One location subject. Oh, joy, a lovely event. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I was gonna see who's gonna make it this time. Diplo focus? I don't know. Be right back like 5 or 10 minutes, guys. I need to take care of something. BRB. Okay. All right, we're back. What age focus is objectively the best here? Oh, don't do it to the AIs. Not the AIs, just the player. It'll cook the AI. Because they have to pay for forts. The poor AI, man. Why would you do this to him? It can't be done to only player? Huh. Shoot. I think it cooks the AI. I honestly think that's why it was changed. Because AI couldn't handle it. It used to be like this in pre-release, but then the AI like couldn't do anything because they didn't have money. I think you'd have to like buff the AI, look like a difficulty thing to like compensate. There's gotta be some way to like, there's really no way to do it to just the player. Weird. All right, so I don't know what focus is really the best here. Since you're not using subjects, it's like less tempting to go with Diplo. But maybe the Diplo rep is still worth. I don't know. Part of my mod I want to make though is yeah, Milk Focus might be okay. Days Full might be okay though too. I mean, it's not. It's kind of meh. I think like in a World Conquest, like the tolerance might be the best. Like, yeah, like in a world where you like played the campaign more than a little bit, I feel like tolerance might be the way, but I don't know. Tough to say. Just go mill focus, sure. You know what's funny is like I think that the mill focus might be the best, and that's because most campaigns don't play out that long, and having the mill bonus for just 100 years might be more worth than anything the other one gives you, to be honest. Like, yeah, like, because you know, in the long game, yeah, maybe the Diplo one would be better, but maybe for like, we don't live in that world, right? Campaigns don't last that long. Like, maybe the mill focus is better than people think. Look, I can repay a loan. Oh, I have enough legitimacy to get rid of the privilege, at least for the commoners. Let's do it. All right, commoners, don't be mad. It's not you, it's me. Hey, no, it's you. You're not paying the taxes, okay? It's definitely you. Although I wonder if the burgers, like, can I get rid of the burgers one? Like, no way, right? It'd be like, no, definitely not. I mean, I technically could actually, but do I want to right now? Probably not. No, let's go to war first. Maybe the Parliament would have an issue to make it cheaper too. Serbia exiles. I'll take them in. I'm a good guy. Okay, let's go straight for like the better military or something, right? Levy size. If you don't go to the mill focus, I think the mill focus, yeah, could be underrated. Actually, I'm like, it could be pretty good. Man, it takes long to spy on the Ottomans. Like they are just giga cracked. Oh, it's because my cultural influence versus theirs, I guess. Cool. Love to see that. All right, let's get our claim. I'm making a bit of money now. At least that's the rumor going around. I could grab a privilege and then click that button like common militias and then get that 5 legitimacy. I mean, not having to pay for cost of court right now is really good. Well, you know, relatively not paying for it. Okay, they're giving me another chance to grant a privilege. What do I want? If I can only pick one privilege, what would it be? I don't know. Urban development grants. Sure. Just because I get events for legitimacy. I could grab more privileges too. I just... Probably, I don't know. We're gaining inflation right now, and we obviously can't turn that off, or we are losing money. But when does that get better? I don't know, not for a while. The problem with having to pay for your sliders is that you have to pay for your sliders. It's fundamentally the problem. It does put a lot of more stress. See, my idea with this concept, though, is like, if you're more stressed with your economy, like you're forced into spending more money, it's going to be harder to scale your economy. And the whole point with like these changes or these suggestions is that I want the game to slow down. It's the same thing with like why we're not going to use, or we're only using custom only using historical subjects. I think was a lot more fair as well. So I think like maybe there's situations where we will use subjects. Well, annex these guys, but just thinking like, yeah, historical subjects could be pretty good too. But they're not like as abusable, which I like. They're like, you know, situationally they can be good, but it's not just like something you're going to spam in every situation always. But I guess the theory behind all these changes is the game will be more fun for a longer time because you don't just become unbelievably overpowered. Although there's the consideration of like, okay, how can we rebalance the armies? Because that's like another thing. But that's more of like mod territory, and I'm going to need to do some testing to kind of sort that one out. But it's something like, how can we make the professional versus levy balance feel a bit better? And I don't really know the modifiers that you need to adjust to do that. But I need to do some testing and kind of like sort that out, I guess. I don't know why I need to do that. But I guess it's my job. I will fix the game. Someone's got to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm okay with just like figuring it out. There was, I don't know how it's done, but yeah, in early access, it was like paying for half or paying for 0 was like paying for half. And you had to pay for food. It wasn't optional. Like there was no slider for food. You just paid for food. But I'm fine with paying for half too. Need to integrate more land. Can I afford these? I kind of make money. Yeah, we can afford to assign people, I think. With this rule set, I wonder if it's an idea that you'd like want to push max stability. I don't know if that would even work because only paying for half the slider. Maybe. Maybe it's something like you would want to hit max stability so that you aren't having to pay for it forever, but I don't know. I'm hoping that it makes it... The idea, though, ultimately is that it'll make things a bit more challenging and the campaign be a bit more interesting. Okay, we got our claim. Apparently we can't win, though, because, oh yeah, our guys are 1% below where they need to be. Guys, what if I gave you some representation? Would you then want to carry me in this war? Peasants just don't want to put in the work. All right, this should be a fairly chill war, I think. I want to see if I get a parliament issue to... No, I was hoping I could get a parliament issue that makes it so you can get rid of privileges cheaper, but I don't see anything here. What are the house rules? No custom subjects. No improving relations to reduce antagonism. And no dropping sliders below 50%. I think are the ones that we're doing now. I think that covers them. I'm semi okay with historical subjects, but I don't even maybe I outlaw those two. I don't know. I haven't decided, but that's yeah. I don't mostly I don't want like I want to slow down the game. And obviously like having a billion subjects like makes things too easy, and I feel like having to pay for sliders will be like a more of an economic pressure that will make things like harder in some ways. I'm tempted to outlaw the improved taxes too, but that's like I don't know. I haven't really made that decision. Maybe it's fine. I think it's kind of overpowered, but so we can declare war on the Ottomans now. Probably should call parliament. Also, we're pretty inflated. Maybe we could turn this off, but I guess not really right now. I think maybe could just get rid of the burgers privilege, because my parliament's not going to give me what I want, unfortunately. I mean, is there any law change that I really need right now? I don't think so. Nothing seems that amazing. Eventually we'll do favor the burgers, I think, but not until we actually build up our nation a bit. Yeah, let's revoke this privilege. It's unfortunate that we didn't get the reduction one, but I don't think it's worth waiting. If we just take the hit. Because being able to tax them is, you know, definitely a good thing. I think we might just need to max mint for a while longer. I don't know. It's kind of a tough scenario. We're also in the middle of a disaster, too. That's fine. I think it's fine. As long as we don't screw up the first war, right? I mean, we could have sent in killer guys, but I don't know if we would need to. Okay, 1,000 people become Greek. Okay, sure. I want to defend that battle. I'm like, I want them to come from me, but they're not yet. Okay, perfect. They're attacking into me. Is this good terrain? Not really. It's pretty even terrain, isn't it? It's okay. We're in defense, right? Does that mean anything? I don't know. Maybe. We won. All that matters. run them down. I like how the game knows where they are. Like, this shouldn't be allowed. Why not try Bulgaria? Because when I'm doing like house rules and stuff like that, it wouldn't be helpful for me to play something I haven't played before, right? Because then there's no comparison, right? Like, it wouldn't be like very good of a like test. I was like, I'm gonna try the X rules to see if the game's more fun, but then if I just played the nation I never played, then it wouldn't quite really do anything. Yeah, I mean, sure that. I mean, yeah, Byzantium is like a cheat code to making money on YouTube, too. That's not exactly what... I don't know that I care that much about that part, but... Sure. More so I'm like trying to... Lately, I've been in this like mindset of like, I'm not having fun playing EU5, but I think that there's like the tools available for me to find a way to have more fun with it. I just need to like, you know, like figure out... It's like I need to like... Unfortunately, I need to like figure out that for myself. Like that, like I can make this game fun or more fun for me, but I have to like set certain like individual rules to do that. Like I just absolutely can't stand the subjects meta anymore. I can't do it. I just can't. It's like physically painful. Question here is, do I want to take more than just my cores? I don't know. Part of me says no, but I'm not really sure. Like, should I just focus on my cores first? Take this saffron? I don't even know where that is. I could just annex them. It's just a matter of like, would it be good? Are these guys aren't subject, so I could also just go down here and get that. Like, even though I didn't co-belligerate, I wonder if it's still like worth. But I guess I can't walk there very easily. Yeah, I need to get claims going for other wars too. But it's like I'm gonna have to integrate and culture convert anything that I take, so it's not exactly super ideal to take, you know, just whatever land. Our inflation's going really high, but our financial situation's okay this game. It definitely puts a lot of stress on your economy to have to pay those sliders, though. I will tell you. I'm going to get my Civil War thing after this, probably, too. Which is probably good. Because, you know, then you're kind of, like, done with a disaster. I wish I could get down to here. It's just like, yeah, I can't. What do you do? Is it, like... I could go for, like, a military access CV, but that kind of is, like, a waste in some ways, right? Is it worth it? Like debating, like, do I just go for like a military access CV real quick so I can go to another war? Because I don't really have any boats. Or do I just try to maybe raise my levy boats too? I might have enough levies. No, I have 0. I don't know how that works. Sometimes you can have levy boats, other times, no. I'm like, I can't really walk down here to get this land back, sadly. Because it'd probably be pretty cheap in antagonism, even though I didn't co-belligerate. Yeah, it'd be super cheap. Yeah, you know what? Let's just let's just get mill access CB. Oh, you're right. United States are disloyal. I think I'm okay with just getting a like mill access CB. Although I'd have to like give my levies or my peasants something because I can't re-raise levies unless I'm above. Yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna have to like give them some stuff, and I don't really want to give decentralized stuff since we're probably gonna go central. Why wouldn't we if we're not using subjects? So that's less than ideal. How much money to bribe them? I wish it told you, like, if you right-clicked this, I wish it, like, told you how much money you do need. You can see in here, it's like, oh, I need, like, 2 more ducats. Sure. Take a loan. What's one more loan, right? I just need 25% satisfaction, and then, yeah, I think we just, like, go to war here for denied military access. Oh, I can't. Dang it. They've beaten me. Because my guys are too close to rising up. The house rules are no subjects. I mean, we started with Epirus, but you know, no creating subjects. But I'm debating if I might allow historical subjects. I'm debating on that one, but no custom subjects. I guess we'll say is the first rule. The second rule is no improving relations to reduce antagonism, and the third rule is no lowering sliders below 50. So those are the rules. But like assimilation should be hard, right? Like it's. I find that my campaigns end so quick lately that I want some way to add some like challenge. I think it's okay to improve opinion for alliance, but I guess I'll probably do no allies as well, as a house rule, anyways. But I mean, specifically, it's the idea is that improving relations is super overpowered for reducing antagonism, and I don't want to use that. I think I want to make a mod that does all these things without me having to like house rule it, but I need to. I'll have to work on that some other time. Well, I can't get over there, so I guess I just have to end this war. Like I wanted to get over here, but I just can't. Very sad, very sad. Do I want to take more? I don't know. These are the questions. Honestly, don't know if I want to take more land than just my cores. I could, but the question is like, is there a lot of value there? I mean, it's a lot of Greek pops too, so maybe it is worth. So it wouldn't be like super hard to culture convert. Yeah, I'm half like tempted to say with the subject rule, like maybe like I don't know. It's a tough one. I definitely don't want to be allowed to use it for culture conversion, but I feel like it's also overpowered for integrating. I just want to slow down the game a bit, and so I want to have to like take a bit more time to integrate, for example, instead of just being like I'm going to use subjects to integrate everything and that sort of stuff. I could annex these. I don't know. I'm debating whether I want to annex the Ottomans. I would definitely get coalition if I just annex them, I think. I didn't like include that as a rule, but yeah, sure. I don't think it's like that big of a deal. Like for example, if I turn that on, like what is it, changing it from max of 100 to, we can just look. I don't think it's like insane. I guess it's pretty good. But sure, yeah, we won't do that, I think. It's not like insane, but yeah. I think that cabinet action needs to like trend over time. You know, or like you need to like, it should build up over time, so that way if you don't have it on, that it like just yeah, they just need to. I mean, we gave that feedback in early access too, which sucks, you know. Like I literally remember like giving that feedback, like this cabinet action shouldn't immediately, you know, be like usable. You shouldn't like. Basically, I explained it in a way that assigning this cabinet action at the end of every war shouldn't just give you immense value like this. The value should have to be gained over time. Like I gave that. That's the thing why I say I don't really care to like be a playtester, because I don't feel like my feedback did anything, even though it's like stuff that's like I think is still just objectively good for the game. But yeah, definitely there was some frustration in that regard of like feeling like that like I could give useful like insights, but like not just kind of the feeling of not being heard. All I would have liked was the discussion too, of like if I'm like open, you know, if I open a ticket for them, then that's kind of what it was. You create like a feedback and you say like, okay, I don't like this. Like just if they like had someone that wanted to respond to it, be like, hey, these are the reasons why we don't like this feedback. It's like that would have been cool. Or like, hey, we'll take this into consideration for your future build. They did that sometimes, but so I think we're just not going to be greedy here. I don't even know that I would get much value from taking not my cores. I guess I could take random maps and war ups though. I'm kind of just like, I don't really feel like it's going to be super valuable for me to take land that I'd have to integrate right now. I don't think that's the way. Because this is already all my cores, so it makes a lot of sense just to go after this land, I think. And if I don't really want to get a bunch of antagonism either. So, I think that's fine. I'm going to be focused on getting our cores back first. We kind of lose money if our legitimacy is not at max. Succession crisis is over. That's because the Civil War is triggered, though. Which is fine. 14,000 levies, not bad. Black Death spreads. Oh no. Just as one disaster ends, the other begins. Not that I would call that necessarily a disaster, but I guess it's not ideal. No, I guess you could call the Black Death a disaster. I'm okay with that. Thought about it and I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Release. Why would I do that though? Why would I release he's I feel like you can't, you know, I said no subjects. Even if I could release them, why would I want to? My cores. How would that... Do I need to weaken the Ottomans anymore? That's crazy talk. They're like dead. Okay, what kind of bully do I need to be here? Just this little civil war and then we'll continue our conquest. Well, maybe. I think just getting the land down here is reasonable. We could go after Bulgaria and Serbia a bit later, but for now, I'm pretty happy with it. And the deal you could have? Oh, you're saying I could have, like, released them. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Like, making them release the land as a person. Yeah. I can't. I'm not even, like, in my mods or my ideas to try to fix things. I can't even begin to know how you would fix the AI. Like, as far as, like, how do you get, like, how do you make it so the Ottomans don't suck? Maybe repay my loans here. I would love to get off the minting life, but I just don't know that I can yet. But maybe. Maybe once our cost of court's maxed, we could be okay with that. So we do need to stop minting at some point. Maybe that point is now. I don't know. It's just so much money I get from it. It's tough. Byzantium is given a guarantee to the Ottomans? Why did I do that? Without I'm just curious, like, why? I didn't agree to that. Why is that a thing? I don't understand. That is, like, rather confusing. Shouldn't I have to, like, agree to those terms for them to happen? I'm like, why? Whatever. Oh, is that my rebels that have done that then, and not me? No, it's me. Why did I do that? I don't agree to these terms. Okay, I'm doing too many spy networks. I'm gonna get some diplomats available. But apparently, I've guaranteed the Ottomans, and I'm like, I don't know. I didn't agree to that. I guess part of me must really have a mind of its own. Something like that. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to go humanist for sure. Which is, yeah, I think we're gonna do that. So we might as well allow slave religion, because I have to culture convert myself. Obviously, because we're not using subjects. Even to the extent that I need to culture convert stuff over here, too. But I think that'll be good for, like, the gameplay overall, because then I shouldn't hit a point where... Yeah, I mean, part of all this is kind of make the game more challenging and slow down the pacing a little bit. To the point where I'm not, like, the best there ever was, you know? Or, you know what I mean? Like, you're bored because you're too strong. That'll happen anyways, but I want it to slow down a bit. That's the whole point with all this stuff we're doing. Or maybe, like, maybe not the whole point, but part of it. We can stop inflating, I think. I mean, minting. Kind of. It's expensive. It's tough, man. I lose money if I don't mint, which is like a... What do you do, right? I don't know. It's just life sometimes. I guess I could try to integrate the land that's not integrated, though, right now. No, I actually need to integrate still. I'm lying. But, like, after that, I could definitely do some culture conversion. I know, trying to have fun in 2026, crazy. No, I really do hope that they, like, change the meta. But I guess it's like, whatever. Oh, wow, this leader's amazing. I'm lucky and blessed to have that guy. I feel like leader stats aren't as impactful as they were in EU4, though. Like, not nearly. I'm like, it's not that big of a deal if my leader's an idiot. I could be wrong about that. That's just, like, the way that I feel. That's just vibes-based. Everyone kind of hates me in my nation right now. You know, it's sad. Maybe give the nobles patron of the arts. They'll like that. Why do they not like me? What did I do wrong? Maybe it's because I guaranteed the Ottomans, and they're like, "What do you mean? You just attacked them?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I did that. You're right." Even subject per location, like, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just the matter of like, I think the issue I have is with, it's like Cabin Actions and integration. Like, I don't really want subjects to be a way to like a quicker version of integrating. That's what I don't like about it. It just like it allows you to blob insanely hard, right? Because now you can like integrate all that land that you're taking. Where it's like, I think, I don't know, a good gameplay, a good way to slow down blobbing is like by not making integration so fast. You know, like you're trying to play a 500-year campaign, like, or I guess maybe that's the design philosophy. And it'd be cool if we could play longer campaigns, but if we integrate so fast with subjects, then this doesn't work. I'm gonna go into more debt. It's over. Why is life so expensive here? You know? I guess I can mint again. I don't know. It's like I want my inflation to go down, but I don't know that going to debt is like any better. I could make, if I mint to 0, I can be like only losing a little bit of money or maybe not losing any. I know, I can't tax them though. It would cost me like a bazillion stability to fix that. Like, I don't have 156 stability laying around. Do you need a loan for balance the budget? I don't know how that works. Because I'd love balance the budget, but I'm like, I think you might need a loan for it. I don't know. Does anyone know? I think you might need one loan for balance the budget. Which I'm like, it might be worth to like just intentionally be in one loan. But we can't get it anyways right now, so let's just not worry about that. What do we want to do right now then? Is there any law changes that really make sense right now? Unknown. I guess I could start moving towards humanist. Since we're gonna have to be culture converting. That's reasonable. Maybe we'll get a good RNG and we can no, we're not gonna get good RNG. I'm like, if we get the burgers event, we could get another law through, but it's not the most likely. I want to go into, you know, maybe we will go into one debt. One debt, yes. One loan, I mean. So that we can get that event. I mean, I kind of want to get that other law through, but unless I get some good RNG, I don't think it's happening. And what do we see here? Yeah, no, I can't do that. Can't give him tax exemption. Come on, game, give me RNG. Come on. No. It's over. Wow. Game hates me. Now I'm gonna have a civil war. And for what? Oh, I don't know why I'm paying for forts. Get out of here, fort. I don't even know if I want to keep the one in Constantinople. I could be making more money. I wonder how paying for half food affects my population. Because I usually don't. Usually it's either I'm paying for it or I'm not. Hey, wait, I'm paying for 2. I'm paying 2 ticks more than I need to. It's hard to like find the exact 50%. Like, it's weird how It's weird how when you hover over, like, how did I get that to show? I'm like, how did I? Oh, okay, here. Oh, I'm paying. Look at that, guys. Now we're making. Now we're talking. I was paying 3% too much for my Diplo spending. Unbelievable. Think of all the money I could have been saving. Speaking of not saving money, I should turn on my university again. Because I need cultural influence. I don't really know that a civil war is the vibe. But, like, what do I do about that? Appease the estate? I don't know, though. Fix it. Probably not. There's, like, no way I fix that, I think. I think it's just a civil war angle. Yeah, probably. It is what it is. Like, I don't want to grab the more privileges, because I need to revoke privileges anyways. And I don't want to bribe them, so I think I'm just going to have a civil war. Unless I go to war. But I don't even know that I could do that in time. Probably not. It's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to get claims in time. But I can get some claims over here. So that's fine. But yeah, a little bit of a civil war is just going to happen. It is what it is. Yeah, maybe, but I don't really think it's that big of a difference. Like, what do you think that really, like, changes in the other day, like, 5 or 10 stability more? If that? And a bit of a civil war. What do you do? It's because of Parliament, I think. I tried to push something through and, you know, it pissed off the nobility to no end. I didn't even get anything through, nobility. You should be understanding. You're selfish. I don't even know where they are. But they are selfish. Oh boy. I love to see that. Bulgaria declaring war on me. Calculated. Trebizond refused to join. I love that. I love that. How much do I love that? I don't know. I haven't really read a lot about the changes in 1 point. Like, for me, they need to fix the base game. I'm, like, not that interested in, like, stuff that they're adding, to be honest. The Bulgarians are coming to murder me. Do they have Serbia, too? Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Well, that's good. Nobles, can we, like, work together right now? I have to... I think I might have to merc up. It's like, I wish I wasn't in the middle of a civil war, though. The timing isn't ideal here, is all I'm saying. No, I don't need boats, but thank you. Yeah, I probably need to hire mercs. But honestly, that's not even that many guys. Like, all these mercs kind of suck. It's less than ideal. Maybe it's fine. I'm just like, if I wasn't at Civil War, it'd be better. That statement is kind of funny. No shit, Sherlock. If I wasn't at Civil War, it would be better. Said anyone ever. All right, Marks, this is your moment. You got to go home after this, okay? We have bigger fish to fry than nobility. Do I really have to track you down and kill you when there's bigger fish to fry? I guess so. It's time that you rejoin forces. I don't have time for this. They're gonna siege out. I don't have forts, so you know how it goes. Let's track them down here. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Easy wins. Surely. We don't lose this, right? No, the game's just baiting. They're like trying to make it look like I would lose a battle, but you know, I'm not going to. Okay, the rebels surrendered. And Serbia is getting destroyed. Might not even need mercs. These guys are, well, the AI doesn't understand the concept of fighting together. So it's like just fight. It's like just, it's like 1v1 v1. You know? It's not exactly like it's not exactly a 2v1 scenario here. But yeah, they've already completely lost. But I could use this war just to get my cores back. I don't hate it. Maybe inflation's going down, so things are like looking up. This is like the remaining force. You know, this is all they have left. Too bad I couldn't get my mod to work, or it would have been helpful in this war. Maybe I should try that again, but I'll try to make a mod where the fort penalty isn't a thing anymore. So like, you don't get so punished if you don't siege the forts. But it probably doesn't. It's probably not even needed that I siege everything. I need to go naval eventually, but it's not going to happen for a while. Going naval is always a bit of a pain. Maybe I could change. Well, I shouldn't lose my stab, probably. No, I didn't put bailiff on my gold. I haven't really had money till now. I guess I should do that, though. I could throw a bailiff on my gold mine. I also have, well, I have access to a governor, but I probably won't even use it for a sec because I can't afford the 10 a month. I just wanted to get Serbia dealt with first. But I don't have enough war scores, so I have to continue to play that game. Ooh, tolerance, you know, giga good, right? I do think the tolerance is, like, interesting. Part of me wants to pay for max stability, but the other part of me likes money. Just so I get rid of that, you know, the noble's privilege. Okay, they literally have 199 guys, so we should be good to, like, somewhat of a carpet siege, I guess. It's like, yeah, I'll use this war to get my cores back. I don't really see that. I don't really think I want to get much more than that. Although I need to be integrating. I forgot to put my guys back to work after the Civil War. Kind of wish that would be something that's happened automatically. Not that it's important, really, but it would be kind of neat. Just a little quality of life thing, like, you know, once the Civil War ends, your cabinet goes back to coring the land. Because more than likely, the Civil War is going to include the land that's being integrated because it's going to be low happiness. I mean, should I just like carpet siege? I feel like this is always a bad idea. Pressing the carpet siege button. It's never ideal. These guys are doing nothing. I'm like, why? Carpet Siege is, you know, Carpet Siege is, it's a button you can press. That's all I can say about it. Oh, great. I probably shouldn't start my people anymore. I mean, they're getting like, at least I'm paying for some food, but I'm like, I'm letting people die as a result of not paying for food. I don't really know what half food looks like. Does that mean that half of the people that would die are dying, or I have no idea. Not that long. Like, it's like one of those things that's like, I think you would understand the basics fairly fast. Like, I could tell you, like, I could break down the basics of how to play EU5 pretty easily. And, like, what you should spend your money on until, like, in a sense of, like, what you should spend your money on until you learn more about the game. And then you can, like, you know, make a better choice or something. But I think it's, like, fairly easy to get going. So I definitely want to get my cores back, but I don't know if I want anything else. I mean, I'll have, like, no control over here anyways, so it's kind of like, do I care to take more land up here? I haven't. I haven't played Stellaris. I think EU5 is fun. It's just, the issue around the EU5 is too easy. Is there really a point, though? Like, I don't know, man. I'll have to, like, integrate it, and it'll take forever. I can't search for gold. Is it worth? Maybe. Maybe. They're not even the ones who declared the war, though. It'll be, like, extra antagonism if I wanted to do that. Yeah, it'd be kind of bad. I just can't get good, like, I can't get great control over there. I don't know. Kind of meh. So we're like, it's just weird your cores are like this. Like they have cores on like half of the province. Like, I'm sure that's like fine historically, sure. They could split it up that way. It's just like, seems weird. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. I think E5 is like, I could give you a rundown of like how to play pretty easily. Like, I think it's like, it's a game that's like, it's very complex, but you can play it on a basic level as well. And be pretty good. Especially if you play E4. Yeah. Well, yeah. I was thinking like I should monetize that. I should make a beginner guide. Maybe people will like that. Evergreen content, they call it, right? I should do that. Maybe. How's Georgia? It's overpowered and easy, I think. Be like the easiest way to say it. Kind of boring. It's just like playing like a super strong nation that has like really bad control because there's so many mountains. In like a nutshell. Oh, when I played Georgia, it was just like they just were like too strong. Didn't feel like a challenge. But they also like felt like they're in a region that doesn't really like make a lot of money because of the mountains. But maybe they gave him some buffs to make him feel better. I don't know. Maybe I'll just take my cores back for now. I don't know. I feel like the land up here is just so mountainous, it's not even worth. Yeah, I mean they're pretty strong. The only thing that makes them weak is the amount of mountains they have. I don't know if they've been giving it in like Austria got some buffs for mountains. I don't know if Georgia did. I have no idea. Maybe they did. Couldn't tell you. I guess I could look. Do they have any like specific content for that? I'm not sure that they do. No. Like they gave Austria like this one. Which just feels good. So you get less screwed for mountains, hills, or plateaus, but you're Georgia, you're just screwed. Sure. Hey man, I appreciate it. That's free money, you know? I think my voice is somewhat monotone that I'm sure some people could easily fall asleep to it. Or the way that I talk a lot of times is very monotone. Debating if I should take anything else here, but my Reconquest core is probably just gonna do that. We'll just take our cores back and be happy with that. Bit of money from Serbia. I could take more, but then I'd have to core it, and I don't know. It's so mountainous and terrible there. I don't know that I really want it even. I mean, I don't mind taking my cores back, but other than that, yeah, I'm just like, okay, give me my cores back, and let's just go with that. Not a bad situation. I mean, I take away the ability to cheese them later with the Reconquest, but yeah, I don't really care about that here. Okay, so we don't have to core any of that. Love that. And we have some money now. We annexed Epirus, so we're free from the subject curse. I don't know. I just didn't really feel like I wanted to do that. Like, I'd rather just get my cores. I'm not gonna have very good control on that land anyways, and I'd have to like integrate it and stuff. You know? And I'm already busy integrating stuff already, like, you know, so it's like I don't know that I can afford a governor. Because I can get out of debt. I'm still minting some, and like it'd be better to not mint at all, but I don't know that I can really afford that. I really need to get the nobility thing taken care of because yeah, I mean that's just a problem, right? I need the nobility to pay their taxes at some point in the campaign, preferably. I should have left that alone for balance the budget. Yeah, it's okay. Promote the integration process. Sure. I guess we can get additional taxes here. You can barely even tax the nobility. It's sad. Even look at though, like I could make so much money from the nobility if I was allowed to tax them. But you know, I'm not allowed. What do you do? I really need to pay for my stab to max, but it's kind of expensive. But I can pay for it during parliament taxes. Sure. But like, yeah, I need to get my stab to like, I don't know, something relatively high to get rid of this privilege. I mean, I could get the parliament thing that'll reduce the cost a little bit, but I think it's going to be like 130 stab or something like that. But, you know, it has to be done eventually. I don't have forts. Well, I'm paying for the fort in Constantinople. You know, I feel like it could be okay to have that fort. Oh, money's hard right now. I have some money, but I think it's best I don't spend it because I want to be able to pay for my stability slider for a bit and also not mint for a bit. Oh gosh, no. I hate this. Cursed event making me lose money. Might as well get other law change I wanted to do though. The any religion or air religion. Do they even get that much power from it? Yeah, it's fine. It's not like I don't know it'll really do much, but I don't know if it's worth the 20 stab, honestly. Like, I don't think it's gonna save me 20 stab to get rid of that. Is the issue. It'd be preferred if I didn't fail this debate for the stab. So I'm just gonna get that through. I should maybe go to this next war. I do have claims. Sure thing. It'll be really easy. Just want to get my cores back for now. I don't really know, like, beyond, you know, what I want to do after that. But for now, it's just kind of like, okay, let's fix up our nation, get our cores back. And then we can, I don't know, go from there. We're alive. That's the important part. But I feel like my long-term, I don't know, survivability, maybe that's not the word, but my long-term viability, I need to be able to tax the nobility. It's not workable to not tax them, really. What do they want? 50 to religious influence? Jeez. Is it worth the prestige? No. There actually is some pretty good things you can do with the church, but I need 75 religious influence to press the button. I think I just return cores and go on my way. Very quick war. And I'm like, yeah, I don't mind that. Get my cores back. Move on to the next one. Albania is my core. Then I have to fight Naples. Yeah. Oh, disloyal subject. Ooh. Oh, it's not a big deal. Probably. I don't know, man. I don't have money to buy things right now. End of the Black Death. Okay. I mean, sure. Paying for stab like this is less than ideal. Certainly. Dang. I mean, I could not pay the... Yeah, I might not be able to pay for stab for long. Losing 21 a month is kind of rough. But I don't need that much more stab to revoke that privilege. As long as I got like a good parliament agenda. And maybe I could also push communalism. I wish I pushed that during the Black Death, but I kind of forgot. Yeah, I probably could have pushed it fairly far. So I think... Oh, wait, never mind. Why did I think... No, yeah, revoke privilege cost is here. So I think I could have pushed that a bit further if I would have thought about that during the Black Death. Nice economy. I mean, yeah, I'm intentionally playing on a harder settings for that reason. I mean, what can I do here? Do I get more inflation right now so I can get rid of that privilege sooner? Maybe that's the way. It's like I don't want to turn off the stability slider. Really. I'm like, okay, I could get a little bit more inflation, I guess. If I can pay for the civet. Yeah, I think it'll be worth. So I want to pay for this. Well, I don't want to, but, I want the stability. Or like it. Yeah, but it's not going to be that big of a deal. I could go a little bit more towards communalism, though. Sure. It's not a terrible idea. I've been wanting to give privileges out in general, but I haven't done a lot of privileges because it's too much money. But, it is what it is. We'll worry about values a bit more in a minute. Maybe. What is this? I don't care. I could care less. Ooh, a stab event. We love that. I could technically get rid of that privilege, I think, pretty soon. I could do it now, but I'd rather wait for Parliament to see if it's cheaper. That, and I can't go to war if I do that. Maybe I shouldn't put my nation into pain. I was getting a spine work here, but it got caught, so, it is what it is. Ooh, another stab event. Game loves me right now. Yeah, once next Parliament hits, we will revoke that privilege, no matter what. Maybe I don't need a mint right now. No, I definitely do. So much money from that. Oh, I'm like, maybe I can turn that off. Nope. I can't turn that off. I wonder if it's worth, like, upgrading my gold a bit more. Probably. I was thinking, like, what if I put a governor right here and so that it's like I get more value from the gold? It could be reasonable. So, like, if I had a governor here, then I would have more control with the gold. And then maybe I get a lot more value that way. Sure. We'll go with that. I like that. It's also gems here, yeah. Getting tons of stab events right now. Just happenstance, which is really ideal. I don't mind going a little bit more inflated, too. Just to kind of get that all taken care of. fact, it might be like reasonable. Well, I feel like Parliament's like predetermined years in advance. So if I took a loan now, I don't know that I'd have an increased chance to get balanced to budget. Okay, I need to research stuff. I have extra levies or size right now. What do I really want right now, though? Let's get max RGO size and rule. I feel like cultural tradition is just like a useless stat. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but it just seems like you only care about influence. And that you have like a ton of the other stat anyways, so why even bother getting it? Could be completely wrong about that, though. I have no idea. That's just kind of like what... Just because I think something does not mean that's the reality of the situation. Yeah, yeah, if that's the case, that's kind of useless, right? It's like, what am I, a loser? I kind of want to go to these other wars before I can't go to war. It'd be like more ideal, but yeah, it's fine either way. All right, Parliament, give me the right issue. No, they didn't do it. I was hoping for the other crown issue that lets you revoke things cheaper, but game hates me. What do you do? I mean, I could wait one more Parliament, but I don't know that I want to. No, it's fine. Probably just get like Parliament taxes and then make sure we also pass the agenda. And that way we can at least tax people high when we... I'm like, okay, I don't want to pay for minting anymore. And I need to revoke that privilege, and it's gonna just be killer, right? 127 stab. Might be worth waiting a couple months for this, honestly. I think I'm okay with that. Like, it's probably gonna save you like nothing, but maybe. I honestly wish I pushed that a bit further. Just looking at this, I'm like, yeah, I think I am getting complacency. Lack of threatening rivals. Neat. Complacency is a cool mechanic, Paradox. I'm glad you implemented that. I think, though, in hindsight, I should have pushed communalism during the Black Death, but that's actually like a lot more important than I realized. But that, you know, for the next time we play Byzantium, we can remember that. But let's get rid of that privilege. What if I got rid of the wrong one? That'd be kind of funny. It wouldn't be that funny, but it would be a little funny at least, okay? But anyhow, let's revoke this privilege. Negative 56 stat. That's actually not too bad. We can go to war in just a little bit still. I'm partially tempted to change my law to favor the elites, but then I would lose 7 more stab. I think it could be worth it, though. I think so. Like, losing an extra 7 stab here sucks, but it doesn't really matter, I think. I think if we change to favor the elites, it'll be worth for the tax. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I don't know that we need to tax the church, but someday I'm going to give privileges out too. Like the burghers have no privileges, which is not really what I meant to do. How are we looking here in Constantinople? We definitely want to like urbanize a bit at some point. I had a run where I played Byzantium and I went like built up a lot, and I realized like, yeah, building up cities is super valuable. So like maybe I could encourage migration to do that. Especially in RGOs that aren't super valuable, like wool. What do I need the crown power for? No, crown power is like, I think, one of the more overrated like things in the game. I've always thought that. I'm like, crown power is so overrated. I don't care about it that much. Yeah. I don't know. I won't leave that much control in the gem's location anyways. I don't think it's like not that worth it. Or are you saying so that more people can work at the gems? I think there's there's only 1,000 people there. Oh. Yeah, I see. I didn't realize that was a thing. I already did that. I already turned it into the governor. Cover this gold one more, but yeah, we should have a bit more value from that eventually. I mean, right now I'm not minting though because I was trying to get rid of inflation, so I won't get that much value for now. But I actually think I'm going to encourage migration to this place because I didn't realize they only have 1,000 people, and it produces gems, which is not the most insane RGO, but it's also definitely on the good side, if that makes any sense. Oh, these guys got murdered a little bit, which is kind of annoying. I'm just trying to get my land back, guys. Come on. That's all I want. Just give me my cores back. I guess. Yeah, I'm definitely losing money right now. Parliament taxes are over. But Favor the Elites is still ticking up, so I'll make a little bit more money in a second. I could grab 2 privileges here, because I got a 10 legitimacy event. I'm in for that. I ultimately want to grab more privileges overall, but I've just been waiting to have more money and not be so inflated. I don't know. Probably we don't need to pay for our sliders so much. We have to pay half, but I mean, maybe we just pay half. I don't know that paying for half food is a good idea. Really. Like, I could do it, but I don't know that it's necessarily wise. Wish I had a boat just so I could put my leader on it. I guess I could build one. A single cog. Or, well, a single galley will do. Sure. Like, I just want my leader to be on the boat. I get more crown power that way, too. Crown power is pretty bad because I am favoring the elites, too. But, you know, it is what it is. I can tax these guys more now. Oh, good. Love that. Make my ruler worse. Sure. My guy's an embezzler, too. What kind of curse, man? Is he always an embezzler? Or is that just like what Byzantium gets treated like? I wonder. Is he just this way? Ooh, we're is it my estates that are upgrading my RGOs for me? I'm like, I looked at here. I'm like, I see gems are upgraded. Like, it was one of 6 before. I'm like, yeah, I like that. Upgrade the gems for me. It might be wise to sit on one loan just to get that agenda, but I don't know if it's worth. Probably. That seems like too gamey, though. You know? Like, oh, I'm just trying to sit on the one loan so I can get a certain agenda. All right, let's put our leader here, and hopefully he dies. It's kind of the worst thing that ever happened to me. Maybe that's a little exaggerated. Who are you? And why would I help you? Oh, it's some rebels that I have? No. I don't even know who that is. But no. I do not agree to subjects decline. All right, so we're just working on our cores right now, and then, yeah, maybe we'll not be inflated soon. That's the rumor going around. I will soon not be inflated. Surely. I'm not losing money, which is good. I mean, the nobility don't like me, but, like, that's a personal issue. Prefer my people like me, but, you know, can't win them all. Why am I appeasing the estates? What a waste. Increase control in the gold. This must be the way, right? I don't even get much value out of it. Look, I should have... Do I have a road to the gold? Yeah. No? No. Definitely could use a road. Yeah, eventually, when I have money, I'll build that. Once for, like, you know, through a starting scenario. For sure. Could call a synod. I think that would be useful. Although I forget which one I would really want right now. 3% tax efficiency? Maybe. I feel like that's probably not the way. I think there's actually one that gives you, like, trend towards central, if you wanted to push central. Sure. Let's push central right now. Probably don't need to move any more people to that gem factory anyways. It's probably has enough people. Let's go centralized. I mean, do we have communal lands, though? Yes. They should get rid of it. You know, the commoners, they'll get over it. They're not really getting over it. I mean, but, like, they will. I know these people. They're my people. They'll get over it. should have claims here, I think. I like how that I would be favored to win when I can only raise 800 levies. Man, how desperate are we over there, guys? Things are rough out there, aren't they? Fair enough. Never lucky. They never give me the good one. Oh, well. What do we want to do here? Let's just support. Let's just pick a nobility thing, I guess. I think this is the one that I wanted before. No, it's not. No, it's not. I think I'd rather just have the money and boost the stab. You know? If I could do both, it'd be worth, but I feel like it probably wouldn't. I guess I could conduct a census and maybe that's worth it. But I feel like it's always a risk because, you know, what are the nobility going to want? It seems okay here, but sometimes they will be like, I want to change policy. It's their first thing. And then you're just completely cooked. You're like, well, not passing that through. The people seem unhappy with me. It's okay. They don't know how to revolt. Let's grab a privilege here. I'm slowly giving all the privileges I can. Sure. I'm going to go into debt. Maybe that's a good thing. Then we can get the Parliament issue. You know, just like one loan. Just making sure we're taxing everyone to the max. Aw. Oh, just prestige. I feel like prestige is like, who cares if you lose it? But maybe that's just not a good way to think about it. I gotta get my peasants to not hate me if I want to go to war. Which I want to go to war, but... yeah, they currently hate me, so what do you do? I can't let them have communal lands. That thing's 20 to central. We're pushing quite fast, but I mean, we only have that buff from the church temporarily. Isn't it more worth? I don't really know that. I don't really think that way, but like, is it more worth? Maybe. But it's not like it's both things are good. Both things will be done either way. Maybe they'll upgrade the silk for me. No, they haven't. Oh, I can reopen my building here. Kind of forgot to do that. I think I can reopen my sergeantry as well, which I meant to do earlier. Better late than never. That's what they say. I feel like my teachers never said that, actually. Toxic. Maybe I appease the estates just so I can go to war sooner. What's the weird name of these people? Okay, yeah. Like, I want to go to war, but I cannot raise levies. I mean, is it, though? I don't actually know the answer to that. Is silk better than gold? I mean, it's not as valuable as an RGO. Ooh, very nice. Lose inflation. We'll do that. I don't mind. 2.5 inflation's like nothing, though, compared to how much I have. Sadly. I haven't got any of the institutions yet, but, you know, I don't need them. They're a crutch. I want to go to war. This guy's an idiot. Why isn't he dead yet? Well, he's an embezzler, too. It's terrible. Can't you just, like... it's time, man. It's time to go. 052? There's no way you could be that bad. It should be illegal. I would bribe the nobility, but they're kind of greedy. I just have to wait. I hope my claim doesn't expire, though. It might. Like, I want to go to war before that expires. Sure. But I think you're talking about, like, you know, minor things. Oh, this is annoying. They want me to ruin the peasants' happiness. No, I won't do it. I need their levies. That's not me. That's him. Like, what are you talking about, man? Come on, man. I would be the best ruler. Serbia, why you like this? Is it because you know that I had no levies ready? Or do you have a spy that's looking at my... Like, I actually do have levies ready. I want to go to the war. They're annoying, man. I still just think I want to... Oh, my claim expired. No. It's all over. I was waiting for my peasants to be happy, and now that they're happy, I can't go to war. A tragic turn of events. Yep. Anyways, let's defend our land, I guess. What kind of weird thing is that? Attacking, threatening rival? Do you really consider me threatening, Serbia? What have I done that's been aggressive? How do you consider me threatening? I want the data. Like, why did the AI declare this war, though? Is it because my peasants were low and they're like, want to take advantage of that? I don't know. Seems like just a suicidal move. Like, there's no... Like, this can't be, like, smart for the AI to declare, right? So I'm just, like, wondering, like, what's the logic here? Maybe when I had no levies, they decided to go to war? There's just no chance. Like, I feel bad. Serbia, what were we thinking here? Were we thinking that we should donate some money to the cause? I don't know. Maybe. I lean towards no, but maybe yes. Like, it's I think, like, where I'd want the game to be would be that we could have historical levies. So I'm like, yeah, okay. I think so. I think historical vassals is fine. Like, I'm talking, like, maybe long-term more so, though, too, right? Not just, like, this campaign. Like, I feel like in general, like, historical levies, like, or historical levies, historical subjects, like, make sense. Like, I think that, like, if I made a mod, which I tentatively want to work on, I think I'll make it so that the custom subjects is, like, disabled. But I don't want to, like, take away subjects from the game completely. So maybe historical subjects would be, like, a reasonable outcome. Yeah, exactly. That's, like, what I think, too, is that, like, custom subjects should be, like, an Age of Absolutism thing. I honestly like that. Like, you know, in the mod, work on a mod, maybe we'll try to, like, get that to work. Yeah, exactly. I think it was when you hit, it was Diplo 23, you can do it, which I think was usually around 1680, if I recall correctly. I'm pretty sure that's how it is in EU4. And that's, like, yeah, that's reasonable at that point. But I think historical subjects should be... reasonable. Yeah, I like that a lot. Because yeah, I don't think that, you know, like subjects should not be allowed, but I think that obviously they're just really problematic right now. But yeah, I like have an idea for an overhaul mod. Lots of things I want to implement into it. Do I even want this? There's like no historical subject here anyways, though. Even if there is a world where I would want to do that. What historical subject would I even use here? I'm not really sure what land I would want here. But I could see money being a good outcome. Oh, I can't get there, actually. Never mind, money will not be a... Oh, wait, Hungary. Why can't I talk to you? Oh, no. It's too much money. Is Wallachia have enough money to even make that worth it? Probably not. No, not really. Well, yes and no, because I have other plans for, like, rebalancing subjects, too. My other ideas are the annexation penalty will be removed, and you cannot enforce culture or religion on a subject. Those are my, that's what I want to change with, like, a mod. I don't know how to fix combat, though. That'll be, like, a more... I don't know how to fix that. So I want to figure... The problem with me being like, okay... Because I thought about like this. I'm like, if I just gave the AI levy combat efficiency, like, really high, it would, like, destroy you in the early game. So it's like, how can I give the AI, like, combat efficiency without making it, like, impossible to play the early game, right? It's, like, the question that I don't know. Because I think, like, that would be, like, a possible way is give the AI, like, levy combat efficiency. But I just, like, I don't know. Maybe it's, like, an age thing, too. Like, they get, like, at, like, you know, like, age 3... Because I don't think age 2 is necessarily a problem with levies, because, like, you're not really going to have enough professionals. Maybe, but not... Probably not unless you're, like, a really rich nation. I think for the majority of nations, it wouldn't be an issue until age 3 that you're, like, the levy versus professional balance. Yes, I do. I do think their previous system was better. I do not like that they made subjects even better. It is very unfortunate. Like, I much prefer the system where you don't just increase control and stack culture. Like, I absolutely think this is stupid. I don't know why they did it. Probably because they thought that culture conversion was too easy or something. I don't know. I hate that they did it, though. I think if I make my mod, I'll do that too. I'll, like, remove that change. I think it's, like, not a good change, or it's not... It's just not good. I think the way that they, like, gave cultural opinion stuff too is, like, not necessary. I just want levies to be, like, not useless, because unfortunately the AI is bad and doesn't have professionals. So it's like, you can't take away the AI's main ability to fight back, or it's not fun. So it's like, but I want professionals to be better. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want it to be, like, unplayable better. That's kind of like my. But the question is like, how do you do that without making it like? Because you don't want to get us in a scenario where that ruins it early on, right? But yeah, I think I will have to do work on a rebalance mod and stuff. Well, I might try to get some help from the community to do it though, like people that are better at me than modding, and for sure. Right, the combat score is stupid too. There's like stuff that I don't even know how to mod, like that I would want to remove. Like I actually think that the military balance should be removed as a modifier. Like completely. Military balance should just be deleted. Or if, and the reason being is because I'm not confident that I could mod it in a way that would like I think that it could be readjusted. It's not like it's not completely like unusable. Like you know, it's like it's fixable. I just don't have like the expertise. Like it's one of those things that I think I just would rather remove than you know. I think the easy solution that wouldn't be ideal for like a rebalance mod, if I was honestly to like, and the problem is this doesn't really work well for every nation, but it would work well for a lot, is just remove professionals and mercenaries from the game. But it's like not a long-term solution, it's a short-term solution. Like I think like the balance is just so off, like it's one of those things that it's like it's probably better to just disable these things until it's playable, you know? But that's like kind of sad, right? In a way, it's like I don't know. It just seems like it's in such a bad place that it's almost like a rework completely angle. But yeah. I need to work more on a mod though. That'd be cool. I don't know, but I would imagine not so much. They don't look very difficult. I think I did know. I did play them once before. They were pretty easy. They're pretty strong. So Serbia declared on me, and I'm not really sure what I want, if anything. I almost just want this because the borders look better. And I already own like half of the province anyways. So that could be like reasonable. But other than that, I'm kind of like, do I even really want anything else from Serbia? Not really. No, I don't think so. I'll just take money in war reps. It could be worse. I just don't really, I don't know. It's not that important to me. Let's integrate that land. There's no historical subject to release anyways. So we'll just have to integrate it ourselves. That's why I didn't really want the land a lot anyways, because it's I know I'd have to core it myself. So it's not like the most ideal. I'd rather get land that I already have cores on. But I feel like the borders look better. So I kind of like it. Although I created this weird border gore here. Wasn't my fault. Accident. I mean, realistically, Bulgaria should just have that land, I think. Isn't it his core anyways? I should have forced him to give him that location to him. Still a lot of inflation to get rid of. But there's going to be a balance to budget here, right? No. Never lucky. Why is there never a balance to budget? This is what I needed earlier, but never got. I wanted to be able to revoke that privilege for 10% cheaper, but, you know, never got the luck we needed. I mean, you could promote urbanization, but I don't even have money to really benefit from that. It's not even a location I really want to become a town. I mean, it's okay, but it's not really worth it. I'll just pick a nobility agenda and get taxes. And then try to not lose stability at the same time. That works for me. I'd like to go to war with Naples. I don't know if I could win. The game thinks I could win. Maybe I can. I like that. Okay, all right. The game thinks I'm actually skilled. All right. We'd love to see that. The game's like, you can do this. This is your moment. I want like all this stuff. I mean, you know, it'd be nice. At least like Athens would be nice. Athens is independent too, so it's probably like the freest war of my life. I almost just read this as anti-Athens war. And I was like, wow, why is that a thing? Weird. I can definitely get the institutions. They're pretty cheap. I might as well just grab them all. I don't hate it. A little negative stab never hurt. Well, that's not true, but in this scenario, it's fine. Okay. Let's get our cabinet seat, though, going. Universities. You know, just the normal Renaissance stuff. For us, actually kind of useful. Where's the Curtella burgers? I feel like I always get that later than I should. I think it's... like, I don't know. I just feel like I get that later than I should. There it is, rights and nobility. Like, I should actually rush that, but... if there was a prioritized research thing, I would just put it, like, on top of the queue there, but I don't have that, so... why? Athens starves itself? Nah, it's got people. It's chilling. I think I have to get more claims over here. Although this one maybe has claims. Okay, yeah. I guess I could just co-belligerate everybody. Well, could. And I could just co-belligerate like everybody if I really wanted to. Do I want to though? Sure, why not? Why not? Just declare war, co-belligerate everybody. But do I want all that land? Not really. Maybe. It'd be like insane antagonism. The thing about fighting everybody at once is they don't know how to fight together. And I do. You see, it's like a secret cheat code. They really do not know how to fight as a team. To be fair, maybe that's historical. You know, I could see it. My people just got murdered. This feels bad, man. Kind of lagging, though. Wait, is that even a... No. So the war leader is those guys. Okay. We'll just start piecing out people. I mean, they're already crippled. If you, like, take land from them. Like I did. I don't see the need to hurt them any more than we already have. Question is, should we, like, greed a bit and hear this war and take a bunch of land? I don't know. If we did, it's just gonna put us into a lot of integrating. Could, though. I mean, I have the room to do it, I guess. To some extent. I don't hate it, it's just that also it's not, like, the most valuable. Like, you know, if I took a bunch of land from the Ottomans or something. This war, is it, like, good? Unsure. But we'll at least get our cores back first, and then we'll think about it. Return your entire nation to me. Thank you. It's kind of weird that you can do that, because you couldn't do that in EU4. Like, you usually... The idea of returning someone's capital to you is a weird concept. I bet that won't be a thing in the future. But who knows, that could be wrong. I feel like that's just, like, you know, something they didn't think about. It just seems odd to someone that would return their capital to you. It's like, that's their capital now. I don't know if they would be so willing to return it. I don't know. I could consider, like, full annexing everyone in Worth, but it's just kind of like possibly not a good idea. It's just definitely something I could consider, but I mean, I guess I like annexing these guys because they're on the coast. That's reasonable. No, I don't want to do it like that. No. Freaking game. Yeah, sure. We'll just annex these guys. We do have to integrate the land. That's why I was, like, hesitant to want to do that. But it's not that bad, probably. But then, like, with the Ottomans, like, you know, we co-belligerate everybody, so we could actually get, you know, a lot of land if we wanted to. But then it would just be a scenario where we have a lot to core Just like maybe okay. And you know, maybe we would get coalitioned by like Egypt. Maybe. I don't know if I'm not worried about that, but it's definitely a possibility. Oh, I just lost legitimacy for naval trend. I don't know why I did that. I'm sure I'm not even trending towards naval. Yeah, definitely not. I just saw the shiny button and I had to click it. I'm like, I'm debating whether or not I should like annex the Ottomans, for example. I could. It's just, is it valuable to me? Maybe. I don't hate it. It's just kind of like meh. I think it's fine to do. Like, how aggressive are we looking? And who would even be in the coalition that I care about? Nobody. Yeah, let's just annex the Ottomans, sure. It's gonna be a bunch of land that we have to core ourselves, though. So, or we could release historical subject. Could release the Ottomans. Technically. I don't know if that's like the best move, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know where I stand on historical subjects, if they should be allowed. I think maybe, but they shouldn't be able to culture convert. Maybe. Am I worth these guys? Yeah. Just wondering what the consequences of taking all this land is. Like, if it's not Egypt in the coalition, I don't think it really would matter. But I don't know. Maybe that's like, maybe it's also too much land to take. Yeah, but they wouldn't really do that in EU4. Like if you force culture on a subject, they would not culture convert for you. Like ever. They might do religion, but they certainly were not going to culture convert for you. Like in any experience that I had. But I mean, it's like I don't hate the idea of doing it. It's just like using historical subjects, but I don't really want to. I don't know. At the same time, like I kind of just don't want to. Maybe I just want to outlaw subjects completely. I guess we just annex everybody here. I don't know. There's subjects. Yeah, maybe that's greedy though. I mean, it's certainly greedy, but who's going to stop me? Unknown. Oh, I guess I live here. Magnetized forts. I was going to leave and do some other stuff, but I cannot. Hey, government reform. Love to see it. Not really sure what I want, though. I guess I don't hate the centralization from World Decree. We are trying to push central anyways. Yeah, I could, but it's whatever. We'll see you eventually. Wait, I wasn't done pushing that value. What are you doing? They're lying. Oh, I bet the church thing ran out. Yeah, that's probably what happened. I should do the support patriarch. But yeah, unfortunately, we can't move our guys. They're stuck on this fort. So they're just going to have to siege it out. It's all good. I think I'm going into debt, which is great. Yeah, truly, it is great. That's why I'm thinking, like, getting all this land might be, like, net negative for me. Not sure. Because it's just going to be a bunch of land that I have no control in. Like, is that actually, like, good? I don't know. I'm going to a debt here, but it's fine. I think having, like, a 1 loan is good, because then I have a higher chance to get that a parliament agenda. I'm worth all these people, and I'm like, should I just put them down? Put them out of their misery? I could. But then who would, who would really coalition me? Like, is Egypt going to coalition me alone? He might actually. He might come to murder me. I don't know. I mean, sure, just annex everybody. Why not? It's all our rightful land. I guess. I guess so. Why not? I just feel like this is net negative because it's gonna put me in the worst scenario. You know, I think this is a mistake, but it's fine because I can just get rid of the land if it's like a mistake, right? I'm not really worried about the AE though, because like who's really gonna coalition me besides Egypt? Like, yeah, I doubt the jailbirds are gonna coalition me. It's like other than that, like who's? I mean, Egypt, sure. I guess that's problematic. Maybe I shouldn't do that. So I take any more land now. Now I'm looking at Egypt. And that could actually trigger... Maybe. I don't know. Or just... Like, I could... Would I lose to Egypt that bad? Probably, yeah. Probably. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But would Egypt be able to get to me? Probably, yeah. Probably. Why is my flag look white now? I mean, there is a world where I could like... I wonder if it's reasonable just to like greed and see what happens. So I could just, if I get coalition war, I could just like lose some land, I guess. I doubt they would even want to take all the land. I don't know. I'm like kind of curious. But I also think this is like not really good for my economy to take this land. Like it might just be like actually net negative. I'm gonna mint a little bit. Just to 0. I'm down to 25% inflation though, so it's kind of good. I don't want to ruin that for myself, but I think like the more land I take, the more I'm gonna have to pay in stability and diplo spending for no reason. So that's kind of like, is that really a good idea? I don't know. If I want to use historical subjects, maybe it's like not as bad. Too. But then that becomes a question of like, do you want to do that? Or is that like, does that feel wrong? Man, they have so much land. These guys. I don't know. I could take so much land. But yeah, like, is it regret? Probably. It's probably regret. But what if it's not? But it's just like, yeah, I guess, like, why would I want to do that? Choices to make here, right? Decisions. I will probably get attacked by Egypt if I do it. But maybe it's fine. I don't know. Yeah, it's also like the land isn't that useful anyways. The Dipper guy is illegal. I can't do something to circumvent. I don't know. Maybe I don't greed. I don't need to. I just like, oh no, I'll just do it, okay? You only live once. It's fine. It's fine. Look how immediately those rebels showed up. Come on, game. I didn't even get to release a subject that I couldn't release anyways. No, I could have released the Ottomans as a historical subject. But that's great. I think this is like a bad way of the game does this, is like the rebels that just died, this land over here should be eligible to join a revolt immediately. Like, it just doesn't really make sense that a war would end and then like before the war was even like, before people even realized the war was over, there's a rebellion. It's like, huh? I feel like this be confusing. But hold on. We're just gonna reload and not let the month tick so I can fix it. This is where we need to decide, like, should historical subjects be allowed? Like, if I was balancing the game, like, probably, yeah. But, like, within, like, some limits, though, right? Alright, we're just gonna re-end this war, because I didn't even have time to talk to them, okay? I mean, I don't really think that really matters. I think rebellion shouldn't happen like that. It doesn't make sense. This is like super unhistorical, I think. Like, you wouldn't have a scenario where you lose the war, you lose land, and the revolt would happen like the first day. Like, that would just be like my troops are already mobilized in this scenario. Like, it wouldn't make sense to try to do that. And the new land wouldn't defend the new people just freaking pieced out, you know? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, I think that there should be like I get the land that, like, this land should be eligible to revolt 100%, but the new land that it just acquired should not be part of that rebellion, is what I'm saying. It just wouldn't make sense. Also, revolts should not fire, but like, this is stupid. They should just fire, right? All right, so we're gonna retake this peace deal, but then maybe, I don't know. I guess I took less land this time. Because I have more war score. What did I take before? Maybe that? Sure. But I was going to release... Well, I was going to consider releasing a custom subject. Or not a custom subject, but a historical subject. But I don't know if I feel like this should be allowed or not. This is like a good question. Like, I definitely think custom subjects shouldn't be allowed, but like historical subjects, I don't know where I stand on that. I kind of don't hate the idea of historical subjects being a thing. But then the question would be like, how do you balance that, right? Because then if you're in Europe, for example, and you were like that like there's a billion custom or historical subjects, it'd be like the same thing. I don't really think deleting forts is like a reasonable, like, why? Do you think it's that like a big of a deal that it's a little faster to deal with a rebellion? Like rebellions suck anyways. I don't know. I don't know if that like would even matter. I don't know. I think the AI does delete forwards, but I don't really know if they do it to like avoid rebels. I'm trying to decide though, like, okay, if I was so part of this is like I want to make a mod, and I'm like, okay, how could we make subjects like reasonable? And I don't know the answer. Historical subjects seems like definitely eliminate custom subjects from the game, but I don't know. Historical subjects might be too strong too. Like you don't want a scenario where you just spam historical subjects either. I don't know. Like thinking about this, like what would be a reasonable outcome? The mod is just like a rebalance mod, I guess. Yeah, that would be an interesting thing too. But I mean, the mod would be like mostly for me. And like, I mean, I guess people could use it, but it'd be like that's not the way I would be making it for my own quality of life, primarily. Because I think it'd be like more balanced, but and more fun. But just thinking about this, like in terms of balance, like where would I want this to be? Where would I want this to land? Like, should subjects not be allowed at all because they're so overpowered, or I'm not sure. It's like debating on like how would I like things to be? Because I feel like subjects should still be a part of the game, maybe, but just like in a different capacity. Obviously, like heavily nerfed, but it's almost one of those things that's like maybe subjects should just be disabled for now. Like in a mod where I was rebalancing. I don't know. Actually, maybe it'd be a thing of like historical subjects are allowed, but they can't have cabinet actions. Because it wouldn't be an issue, I guess. Because if you did a historical subject, then they don't need they would have cores in the land that they owned already, right? Is it possible? I think you could make it. Sure, yeah. I mean, maybe. I don't know how to mod very well. I mean, prestige isn't really that relevant though. Like you wouldn't keep forts because you care about prestige. Like I don't think people care about prestige in general, would be my guess. I mean, make the most effective. I think that whole idea would be like I don't even know how you would do that though. Like as some like a modder, like I maybe someone in the chat mods could like I don't know that there's such a thing of like how would you like how do you even I don't know how you would even do that. But there's not such of a modifier like that's only applied to subjects, right? I think I saw it, but I didn't really agree with what he was saying, or I don't remember exactly what he was saying even, but I feel like what he said wouldn't fix it. If I remember watching it and thinking that. But I can't remember offhand what he said. Maybe this is it. So I'm looking at the code right now. Um, I think that I don't know how to make it like mod wise. I don't know how to do that. What's up? Now you've got me curious if I could fix this. Yeah, it's not. It's English. I want to make it so. I just don't know if I have to find these things though. I like just. I don't know what that's called. All right, I'll worry about this later. Sorry, I have no idea. I just like thinking if I can make the subject type give negative cabinet actions, I think that would be like good. Like if you just take away, I mean, it's like just a basically it would solve the subject issue completely if I was able to take away all cabinet actions from subjects, because then you would only want to use historical subjects because normal subjects wouldn't have cores. But then you could still use it as a way to like integrate land, right? With historical, but you couldn't like give subjects couldn't culture convert or dev or anything like that. So like you could use subjects but you couldn't like culture convert with them because they would have like 0 cabinet actions, right? And like what would be the point of making a custom subject? They would just not be able to do anything with the land, and they wouldn't even be able to integrate it. So like wouldn't be like that good for you. I wouldn't even really need to disable it. It just like that would just solve the problem, right? But it would still give you a reason to want to make historical subjects because they would have the cores, so you could still like integrate that way. Which like seems reasonable. But then it's like, I don't know. I don't know. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off for a bit and take care of some real life stuff. So thanks for tuning in.